We're glad you're with us this evening. I'm Terry Brewer. Lynn Brooks has the night off. In just more than 12 hours, Tuscaloosa voters will begin having their say on Sunday alcohol sales. In our top story at 5 tonight, everything you need to know to get ready for tomorrow's vote. Polls are open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. tomorrow, and the vote is for voters registered in the city of Tuscaloosa voting districts. The voter registration deadline passed earlier this month, and absentee ballots had to be mailed by noon today. Now, here's the question voters will find on their ballots. Do you favor the legal sale and distribution of alcoholic beverages within this municipality on Sunday between noon and 9:30 p.m. and on those Sundays on which occurs New Year's Eve after noon? Now, people who support 7-day alcohol sales say it will mean increased revenue and more job opportunities for the city, and those against have argued it will mean more worry about drunk drivers on the roads.
To welcome people to Tuscaloosa 7 days a week, but what we're saying right now is we're pulling up the welcome mat on Sunday morning, and that's not right.
It gives, see, there's some 13,000 children and teenagers take their first drink every day, and that gives them another opportunity.
Now, if you are planning to vote in tomorrow's special election, you might be wondering where. Voters are assigned to a polling place based on their voting and city council district. District 1 will vote at the TDOT Auditorium. District 2, the McDonnell Hughes Multipurpose Center. District 3, Tuscaloosa Academy. District 4, Calvary Baptist Church. District 5, the Boys and Girls Club of Tuscaloosa at the J.C. Park Fairgrounds. District 6, the Alabama Institute for Deaf and Blind. And District 7 at the Belk Activity Center. You can find more information about this online at WVUATV.com. Now, if voters say yes to alcohol sales in Tuscaloosa on Sundays, what happens after that? Two big questions: what businesses will be allowed to sell alcohol, and how quickly would the new ordinance take effect? Tuscaloosa City Clerk Tracy Croom says the ordinance would take effect Sunday, March 6th, if it is approved, but the legislative act that allows the vote leaves it up to the City Council to regulate Sunday sales, including what types of businesses can sell alcohol on Sundays. WVUA spoke to several Tuscaloosa City Council members to hear what regulations they expect to make if the referendum passes.
There was some concern at first, especially around the University Strip area, the place that the bars will be open till midnights and things will be just another Friday or Saturday. But I really don't think people are really going to see much of a difference. I really don't.
We don't foresee any problems. Of course, we will listen to everybody. If there are any tweaking we'll have to do, but we don't anticipate any problem.
Turn to Alabama's home team for coverage of tomorrow's Sunday alcohol sales vote. And for the information you need to be informed, visit our website, WVUATV.com, to see the full text of the legislative act allowing the Sunday alcohol sales vote. That will give you a more in-depth look at exactly what you're voting on. You'll find it under the News tab near the top of your screen on the web page. Also, turn to WVUA TV for live results updates starting at 7 tomorrow evening. We'll also bring you updates online, and join us on WVUA News at 10 for special coverage of Tuscaloosa's decision on Sunday alcohol sales. This evening, the Tuscaloosa County School Board is set to make a decision about rezoning affecting Hillcrest and Duncanville middle schools. The meeting is getting underway right now at the Tuscaloosa County Board of Education. Officials will hear public comments and then make a decision. School officials are looking at expanding the Hillcrest Middle School building. The expansion would make some classrooms unavailable, and students would need to attend Duncanville Middle School. The board is looking at 3 options for the rezoning. Join us tonight at 10 for coverage of the board's decision. Well, we're enjoying some very mild weather for mid-February right now, so it may come as a surprise that we're focusing on severe weather in Alabama this week. WVUA Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott shows you why in a first check of your weather. Hey, Richard.
Hey Terry, good Monday to you. Severe Weather Awareness Week, what we do is a couple of weeks before severe weather season kind of gets kicked off, we talk about different scenarios and kind of plan ahead. In other words, severe weather season officially begins March 1st, and that lasts through the month of May. And the theme for today is severe thunderstorms. And what are severe thunderstorms? Some kind of background information for you. Winds have to be at or above 58 miles per hour. Hailstones quarter size or larger, that's 1 inch in diameter. Severe storms can and sometimes do produce tornadoes, so keep that in mind through the severe weather season. In the next few days, we'll bring you different types of severe weather, including flash flooding, winter weather, and tornadoes, lightning as well. And one thing we want you to do is head over to our website, WVUATV.com. Got lots of great severe weather information on there for you, and we'll get you through the spring severe weather season. Terry, back to you.
All right, thank you, Richard. On your Crime Watch, the details on a woman in Tuscaloosa accused of raping young teens. Juvenile investigators with the Tuscaloosa Police Department say they believe the woman has been having sex with several juveniles since November. Police say the suspect is 47-year-old Marilyn Acosta Orange of Tuscaloosa. She's charged with 4 counts of second-degree rape. She was arrested and held in the Tuscaloosa County Jail on a $120,000 bond. Police say the alleged victims range in age from 13 to 15. The arrest came after investigators responded to a sexual assault case on Friday evening. And in the Tuscaloosa County community of Peterson, Tuscaloosa Metro homicide investigators are on the case of a mobile home fire involving a death. The homicide unit says the victim was a 57-year-old man living at the mobile home with his 29-year-old son. The victim's son told investigators the mobile home didn't have power. The trailer was destroyed, and investigators say there is no evidence of foul play. And across the globe, the group Human Rights Watch says more than 230 people have been killed in Libya after a week of protests. Protesters are calling for the resignation of Muammar Gaddafi after more than 40 years as Libya's ruler. Libya's own ambassadors at the United Nations are calling for him to step down. Planes and ferries have been evacuating Europeans out of Libya today. One evacuee says there were civilians with guns on every corner of the capital and fighting in the streets. February is Black History Month, and in honor of that, one group is focusing on the role of Black women in leadership roles. Dr. Faye Williams has been recognized for her achievements in Ebony and Jet magazines, and she was in Tuscaloosa today speaking to a group at Hotel Capstone on African American history and empowering women. Williams told the group it is through struggle that you can gain victory. Williams says women have always been smart, but in the past have not had as much opportunity to generate change in society.
Now that women have the opportunity to do it, I'll challenge women to bring along other women to lift as they climb. And while they may be the first one to do something important in our society, it's also important for them not to be the last one.
Dr. Faye Williams is a lawyer, businesswoman, radio talk show host, minister, and professor. She is the national chair of the National Congress of Black Women and president of Natural Health Options.